Welcome to the Jalan Besar Stadium. Watching live action between Singapore and Jordan. This is the FIFA World Cup 2014 Round 3 competition. As we see both teams lining up here, or in fact just waiting for both teams to walk down the tunnel. And joining me in the commentary position is none other than Jamie Reeves, who knows football in this part of the world really well. Jamie, what have we got lined up today?
Well, it's a very big task for Singapore indeed. Of course, last time these two played in Singapore, Singapore emerged victorious with an acrimonious end to the game. But I would have said Jordan are a much better side now than they were at that stage. And to be honest, this is a real mountain for the Lions to climb. But, OK, that's the way football goes. You have to see a big challenge and you have to try and meet it. But I think the odds are stacked against the home side tonight.
Jordan undefeated in this tournament so far. Very impressive win against China at home 2-1, and then beat Iraq away from home 2-0, and they are unbeaten in 5 matches, Jamie, whereas Singapore took on a Philippine side last Friday. Not the best of performance, but it was a professional approach nevertheless. Yeah,
and it was a good run out, and everybody got a go out there, and of course Haris Harun, that was the big story, wasn't it? Hasn't played a competitive game for so long. He needed 90 minutes of football, and he's such a lean, fit young man. He managed to get through the 90 minutes, even if the latter stages were playing in the middle of the defence. But he's going to be an important character for Singapore tonight if they're going to get anything out of the game.
Absolutely. We're just looking at all the dignitaries who have turned up at the Jalan Besar Stadium. We'll go through the team lineups in a while as we see both teams just ready to get onto the pitch. 4 changes from the team that took on Iraq, and of course just 2 changes. The big one there, Lionel Lewis, not making the starting lineup tonight. What do you make of that, Jamie?
Well, I think young Mohamed Iswan has done very well, hasn't he, while he's been playing for Singapore, and he's the future of Singapore, so yeah, keep him in there. He's acquitted himself well so far.
As we look at the players walking out there, player number 16, Daniel Bennett. Last time Singapore took on Jordan, he was the most capped player with 83 caps, and this time around he's still the most capped player with 103 games for the Lions. He's come a long way, hasn't he?
It's a remarkable career Dan's had, and you know, you look at him, you don't think Singaporean, but he spent almost all his life here.
We'll just pause for the national anthem of Jordan. A pocket of Jordanian fans, not quite sure if they travelled with the team, but nevertheless they'll be looking to make big noise here at the Jalan Besar Stadium. Now it's time for the Singapore national anthem. Not quite a sellout crowd like we had on Friday against Philippines, but We can see the fans slowly trickling into the Jalan Besar Stadium. Let's have a look at both the teams lineup. Jamie, I know you know this Jordan team really well, with the majority of the players from the under-20 squad. Well, we'll have a look at Singapore first, and talk us through this one, Jamie.
Well, obviously there are a number of notable absentees there, and so there'll be a lot of responsibility on Alex Duric up front, supported perhaps by Fazrul, perhaps by Shahrul Isak. The thinking is that Xie will drop back into midfield alongside Harris to give a little bit of stability and also creativity in there. Shafwan, of course, has passed his late fitness test, which is good news. And the attacking fullbacks, Jumat Jantan and Shaiful Issa, that'd be the way Singapore will go about it.
Just looking at the substitute line, and Lewis, the big name there, Isa Halim, who actually played against Philippines. Noor Rahman also came on alongside Shadan Sulaiman. So plenty of players that and Radi Abramovich, but mind you, he's on a 4-match ban. So his assistant today, who's in charge, V. Sundramurthy, no stranger to Singapore football, he'll be barking instructions from the sideline. He's got a couple of players he can choose from. As we look at Jordan, big absentee there is the captain, Hatim Akil. He's on the bench, Jimmy.
Yeah, he's on the bench, and so the captain's armband will go to Basha Bani Yassin, the vice-captain, the number 8, the central defender. And he was the one who took over the captain's armband in the Asia Cup, and he's very responsible. Look out for Amr Shafir, the goalkeeper. Terrific player, 78 caps and an outstanding keeper.
Well, like I said earlier, majority of the team actually played in the Under-20 World Cup when they qualified back in 2007. Ahead of Australia and Saudi Arabia, perennial powerhouses of Asian football. There we have a glimpse of the referee from the Korean Republic, Choi Moon-young. He will have his work cut out for him, because the last time these two teams met was a fiery affair, wasn't it, Jamie?
It certainly